What is that?
This piece is a form that I started creating during COVID. When we didn't have many places to go outside, I got a lot more experimental with my work, and I created a way, I was tired of flat surfaces, so I created these 3D surfaces that use fiberglass and concrete. So I can shape things into irregular faces, into mushrooms, into flowers, into birds, and then I can mosaic them, and then they're happy to go outside and inside. So this is an example of one of the abstract faces I was creating during that period.
So that could be an outdoor decoration too?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it's outdoor friendly.
Okay. And this mosaic piece, is that fired like that, or?
No, there's no firing involved. There's pouring of concrete. I buy glass in very large sheets wholesale, and I...
These pieces are also similar. They're cut pieces and they're grouted in place, would you say?
They are, yeah. They're irregularly cut glass mosaic pieces, and I then grout them and seal them after that. They're outdoor friendly, so they add little pops of color and whimsy to a garden.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. Similar pieces, huh?
Yeah, I wanted to, because it was a collaborative, a duo show, I wanted to do things that coalesced with what Gabriella was thinking, and so I focused on more forestry, whimsical stuff for my 3D pieces here. Sometimes I do other larger pieces that are birds or butterflies, or abstract pieces, but here I focused more on mushrooms and smaller birds to complement.
How about this mushroom piece there? It looks nice.
Yeah, so this piece is made out of a substrate that's fiberglass and mortar. And once it is shaped and I leave it to dry in a non-flat way so it gets some texture, what I do is I sand out the edges, smooth it, add hardware to the back so I can hang it. And then I painted most of this, and I added a little bit of glass to be the spots that the mushrooms have.
Is that very heavy, that piece?
It's not particularly heavy, no. It's under 10 pounds. Yeah.
Great.
So some of the other work that I offer in the gallery are stepping stones that are outdoor friendly, that are glass mosaics. Some are abstracted rainbows, and some are landscapes, and some are other native California elements like this hummingbird right here. I also do other birds. For example, right here, this cardinal, and I have some peacock feathers up there and some butterflies. And occasionally I'll dabble in more eccentric 3D pieces that incorporate natural elements like the driftwood.
Okay, the pictorial element in each piece, that's made out of like a sheet of glass.
I buy glass in very large sheets and I hand cut it all down. Yeah. So these are all stained glass mosaics that I have crafted myself.
Oh, nice, yeah.
Welcome to Loved in California, mine and Vineeta's joint exhibition. I start out pretty strong with some powerful images that feature myself. I worked with a photographer and we were able to sort of plan and execute this. This was like at the end of shooting over a course of several days. These were like literally like the final shots, which is cool because they ended up being some of my absolute favorites. And then this one's sort of more of like, I feel like this, I don't know, what can I say about this one? This one was like my favorite one. These ones I believe were taken like right before the ones that you just saw. And I don't know, I feel like they're significant and they say a lot, but I also just felt like these were some of the harder ones for me to view, just because I look at them and I really look like I'm looking in the mirror. They're very, you can sort of see, you see my bone structure, you just see a lot. Yeah. But yeah, I think that they sort of were also able to capture some of what I was going through with my experience of grief and loss, and just sort of, you know, this place of just really being in the mud and really just being like, I need to sit with myself and I need to sort of connect to myself, whether I like what I'm feeling or not. I just need to be sort of present with it. And oh my gosh.
This is almost totally different.
Yes, totally different. These ones, I mean, we could almost shoot those ones next because this more is part of, this more goes with this, because this is all the same photographer, same model. But these in the middle, as well as the last one in the edge, are my photos that I took.
Oh.
So they're quite different, yeah. This is a friend of mine, and I just wanted to feature this because I love this image so much. It's just, I don't know, I think it...
What do you call this one?
I titled this one Portals. We saw this sort of, I think it's called a sunbow, and it just made us so happy, and we just couldn't believe it. And so, yeah, we took some photos, and I think it's a nice sort of balance compared to the other images in this exhibit, because it brings a lot of light, it brings, yeah, this sort of play element.
These other ones are related to this period?
Yeah, they're all similar, they're all in the same time period, definitely. And this is sort of me connecting with a friend who I was able to sort of have in my life as I went through something that was very, very difficult. So to have, yeah, sort of another person to hear my story when it wasn't something that I was making public as I am now, right? It wasn't something I was ready to like release and share and connect to sort of, let's just say like all women out there, all beings out there. You know, initially it's kind of like, okay, let me just tell one person, right? And so this was sort of my connection to this good friend of mine. So I'm really happy that she's featured here, and she just is the perfect sort of muse in this setup with the mushrooms and the forest floor, which is kind of what we were creating, Vineeta and I, the other artist. We wanted a little bit of like that childlike, whimsical, shiny color, you know, a lot of different colors, and but also you have like the dark colors of the forest, you have the blue of the sky, so on and so forth.
Okay, let's move on here. Gabriella. Let's see. This is a little bit different, the profile ones here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Are you in that one, or are you?
Yeah, this is me.
Yeah.
So this is the same little sunbow here. I believe that's what it's called. I don't know. It's more just very, very cool the way that the sun did that day, and that we were able to witness that. And
yeah, it's amazing that you got the sun discrete, like it doesn't completely fill the picture. It's just yeah.
Yeah.
And then we're sort of back to some of the figure ones, yeah, body.
Back to the soma, the center point of me, of the center of creation, all the things.
What's the name of this
center
one?
Of our intelligence. Okay, this is a series that I called Refuge. These three, they go together. They're like a triple, and it was really just me capturing more of the mystery of the womb and the connection to, you know, it's so much, right? It's like that mother-baby bond, which all species share. But this was sort of like, how can I capture I think this is very cool because the way that the light was, I mean, it really just, I think, was so stunning. The way that we were in the sort of trees and in the dark, but the light was coming through, and I kept on saying, like, take more photos of my stomach, because how can I share what I'm trying to share when I don't have an image of
What is on this one? What is that the one person there, or is that two? The hands belong to
one person. Yeah.
That's very unusual, sort of.
Yeah.
Juxtaposition of.
Right. Yeah. And the frames are all like a part of it as well, because they're old growth redwood, and I felt like it was a way I wanted to sort of hold these images and show them and just keep them in this forest kind of floor. Yeah.
And this last one here.
This was another one that was a favorite of mine.
Yeah, that has a lot of different textures in it.
Lying down. It's a little bit darker.
Yeah.
The refuge, taking refuge in yourself, in the
that's
trees.
A good connection, yeah.
And then
okay, what about this last one?
the last one is probably the most sort of different. This is me with, in the neighborhood in Sea Ranch where I was living at the time. I had lots of wild turkeys in my backyard. I had the joy of kind of being able to witness them and how they played together, and they would travel in such large groups, and I just was, I think it's very cool the way that being up here in such a rural, remote area, it's like, oh, this is what planet Earth actually looks like. This is real life. This is what it is, without being taken over by humans encroaching on, all the other beings' land. And
did they have a nest somewhere near you where you saw them often?
They must have, because I saw them a lot.
Yeah.
They're
sort
of kind of see them.
Startling to see them loose like that in the wild. You think, oh, they must escape from a ranch or something.
Exactly. That's part of my messaging, is like that. In a way, it's like they're the sort of survivors. Like they have, I saw the house cat that I was looking after. She would cut. I had the experience actually, which was quite emotional, of the house cat bringing home the her kill, which was she had killed a baby turkey.
Oh yeah.
And that was just devastating, because I knew this mother turkey had 2 babies. And so there was also that connection to me witnessing this mother losing one of her babies to, that's a whole other conversation. But yeah, essentially humans and the non-human animals that we've domesticated, and the way that everything is causing what kind of chaos and havoc, but then to also see the way that the turkeys went on with their lives after having that loss. But there's actually, this image is totally different, but I really wanted to include it because just for me, for my work, it's important to make sure that, we're not just talking about humans, we're talking about all life. And, that's definitely...
I like the way that light shafts down on them.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, thanks, Gabriella. That was an interesting tour.
Thank you. My pleasure.
Nice show.
Hi, Stereo. I'm Jeannie. Nice to meet you. The model